cool. I might have to like be looking at my phone all the time because I have like written down what I have to say in here, and I keep forgetting everything. Hi guys, welcome back. I know it's been ages since I last recorded my video and I posted my first video, but I've been so busy during Christmas. I went back home to Spain. I worked loads during the Christmas period as well. I had assignments for university, so I've been really busy. I'm so sorry that it's been so long, but I hope you enjoyed my new video, and hopefully I will start posting more often after this. I'm gonna try to post one video a week. If it doesn't happen, I'll try to post one video every 2 weeks. So I promise I'll keep that. And anyway, I hope everyone's Christmas was amazing. I hope you had a great new year, and I will make a video about my New Year's resolutions and about me, you know, actually doing them and achieving them or not. But this video is going to be about 10 things that you need to know before coming to the UK, whether it's to study or to work, doesn't matter. There are some things that it's good to know before moving to another country. So without further ado, here's the video. So the first thing that you need to know when coming to the UK is that the gastronomy and the food, it's not amazing. There are some things that are really good, like I do love a full English breakfast after a night out. It's really good hangover food. Lately, like since Christmas, I've been obsessed with Yorkshire puddings. I'm literally like, they're just amazing. But despite having a few good things, their general food is not what you would say, you know, the best in Europe. However, what they are really good at is takeaways. Chinese food, Thai food, Indian food, anything. They're all just really good and normally really cheap. I have no idea how much money I've spent on takeaways after a night out, or just literally because I didn't want to cook food. It's such a good, like, easy thing to have really close, because there's takeaways everywhere, so close to your house all the time. Even though I live so far away from the city centre, I still have takeaways really close to my house, and they normally open till like quite late, so that's a good thing. It's not as common in Spain, where I'm from, to get takeaways all the time, but if you're a student in England, you literally have so many takeaways. The second thing that you need to know is that tips are important. I know in loads of places tips are not like a thing in their culture. In Spain it's not. We sometimes leave a tip, but it's not like a regular thing that we do. However, in England, if you go to a restaurant for a meal or something like that, you do leave a tip. It's not the same on bars or pubs. Like when you go out for a drink with your friends, you do not leave a tip. But if you go for an actual meal, the normal thing to do is to leave a tip for the waiter or waitress. The third thing that you need to know is, no matter how good your English is before you come to the UK, you're gonna find really difficult to understand people sometimes. I don't mean like, you know, very clear English accent. I mean like Northern English accent or Scottish accent, or, you know, really close, difficult accents. I've had so much trouble to understand people. I remember last year, one of my housemates was from the north in England, and the first time I heard him speak, I literally could not understand anything he said, and it took me so long to like get used to his accent. But now it's like, it gets easier with time, so don't worry about it when you first come here, because you're gonna have to ask people to repeat things to you all the time, and I still do, and I've been here for like a year and a half, and so many times I still need to ask people to repeat things for me. But you improve so much the language, so it's such a good thing to do if you wanna, like, you know, improve your English. Move here, you'll get there. The fourth thing that you need to know is that tea is important. Like, you have no idea how much. If you go to someone's house, the first thing that they're gonna ask you is like, oh, do you want a cup of tea? Personally, I don't like tea at all, which is weird in England, and everyone's like, oh, how do you not like tea? And I was like, no, I just, you know, I just say that I'm not British, so that's my excuse, and they're like, oh, that's fair, blah, blah, blah. But coffee is alright, but tea is just, you know, the main thing. If you like tea, you're gonna love living in England. Fifth thing, which is important if you're gonna move here, is that there is free healthcare. It's not like the United States that you have to pay for your doctors. It is a bit different to the system that we have in Spain, as in like you can go to the doctor and you don't have to pay for your visit. And if you get any prescriptions to get a medicine at the pharmacy, you don't have to pay for that. However, in England, you do have to pay for your prescriptions, although the visits to the doctor are free, so you don't have to worry about it. If you hurt yourself, you can just go to the hospital and you don't have to pay anything for that. Another thing that you need to know, this would be the sixth thing that you need to know, is that queues, like, are just too serious. They just take queues too seriously in England. You cannot jump a queue. Like, there's no such thing as jumping a queue. You do respect it and you make like a proper line queue. It's not like Spanish queues that you just like, there's like a whole lot of people there and you try to push forward to like try to get there the first place. No, you do not do that. You stand in the queue, one behind another person, and you respect that. So be careful with that, because people are like so serious about queues in England that I just don't get it. Seventh thing that you need to know is sarcasm is such a way of life in England. Like, I know that in Europe there's this image of English people or British people being so serious and like they don't joke, and that's not true. British humour is one of the main things they have. Yeah, it's one of the main characteristics, but don't think for a second that they're serious, because it's not true. They will use sarcasm for everything. The eighth thing that you need to know is no matter what you're doing, walking, driving, going up or downstairs, you stick to your left. If you're walking in the street, you stick to your left so you don't clash with people. If you're going upstairs or downstairs, you stick to your left so you know you leave space for the other people. They take that really seriously. One of my best friends, she gets really pissed off when someone that is going like downstairs and she's going upstairs. Obviously she's on the left side, which is the one that she should be, and the other person is just like not coming on that side, and she's told me this so many times, so that is quite like funny. I find it funny. Personally, I would go on the right side, because that's like, you know, my Spanish mind is like, oh, we drive on the right, we walk on the right, we just do it on the right, but here is just the opposite way, so I think that's quite funny. The ninth thing that you need to know, and I found this so weird when I moved to England, is that plugs have like on and on buttons. So when you plug something in, it doesn't like automatically start working. You need to like turn the plug on and then it will start working. It's so weird because in Spain we don't have this. So when you plug something in, that's just it, like it's just plugged in. But here it's not like that. And finally, the 10th thing that you need to know is that everything here closes so much earlier than in other countries, especially in Spain. We close, like shops close at like 9 p.m. In Spain, but here they close at like 6 p.m. Or bars in Spain stay open quite late, but here they close at like 11, 12, something like that. And clubs in Spain stay up to like, I don't know, 5, 6 a.m. But here they close at like 2, 3 a.m. So it's not like really late night parties or nights out, but they're still really, really fun. You get used to the schedule of everything being a bit earlier, like lunch a bit earlier. Instead of like 2, 3, you have it at like 1 p.m. or dinner a bit earlier, so you have dinner at 7 instead of like 9. but it's so easy to get used to the routine here. Yeah, that's basically it for these 10 things that you need to know. If you want any tips about living abroad, studying abroad, working abroad, leave me a comment and I'll make a video about that. If you have any specific requests for any videos, also leave me a comment. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook. You can ask me about anything there and I'll try to answer everything the people ask me. And I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe to my channel and hope to see you in the next video.
Right, okay, it's ready. Are you ready?
No.